Really good condition, so I figured why not, because I like this version a lot better. It's the big like coupe style spoiler, and then kind of have like these in the room. So this is what it looks like. Completely unboxed, and it's really good condition. This side was repainted, so that's why it looks dull compared to the other one. But yeah, brake light looks in good condition. Looks polished actually, like he probably polished it. It should be a direct fit. All I would have to do is take this one off, of course, which is no problem. I'm not too sure how the other one mounts up, or the winglets mount up. I think that's what they're called. But we're gonna figure that out tomorrow whenever I actually start working. I just wanted to get an unboxing done and show you guys what I just purchased. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, hey guys, so it's a couple of days, okay, it's a couple of weeks later from the last video that you guys just saw, and that's because I've had a lot going on with school, and then I also work, and I'm not at home currently, and that's where my car is. So it is very hard for me to get stuff done with the car when I'm not around it. But today, while we have time, and also tomorrow I'm also get a little bit more work done, we are going to be working on the calipers, and we're going to be using just some basic caliper paint. And I decided just keep it red for now because I just wanted to touch it up. As you can see, it's very plain and boring, so I just wanted to add a little bit of pop to it. There's a lot of stuff that has to be done to that caliper itself, like once we get the car running. So I feel this is like a good step in the right direction, help bring some of the stuff back to its, well, not original because it wasn't originally red, but it's gonna make it look a lot better. So we're gonna go ahead and get everything masked off, and yeah, we're gonna get started. So I got it all taped up, or not taped up, masked off with the plastic, and just try to make sure I get everything in contact. And really the only thing is getting the front of the caliper and the top. That's the main concern, but we're gonna make sure that we do a good job and get everything visible, covered up. And before I get too far in, the reason why I'm not covering the rotor is because I'm going to get new brakes anyways, so it's not that big of, or new rotors, so it's not that big of a deal to me. But that's a good first coat. It's actually really good coverage for a first coat, surprisingly, with this paint. I've never really used caliper paint before, but it's pretty good. Let's try to keep, it is very windy, so I'm gonna try to keep it. All right, we're coming back for the second coating. Sorry for the terrible angle, but I lost my tripod. And yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna try to set this plastic up a little bit better because as you saw, it was kind of touching because of the wind. Super windy out here. Let's get started. Alright, so while that side is drying, we're going to start on this side and we're going to mask everything off real quick, just like we did the other side, and start painting. So I decided to tackle two tasks at once, and earlier you saw me unbox the spoiler. So I took the old one off. It's right here. I had to wash it up a little bit because there was a lot of dirt caked on. You can even see like the difference between how much the paint has faded to what it looked like before we put the spoiler on. So now that I got it off, there's gonna be it's not gonna bolt up like directly. It's gonna be pretty close, but I might have to drill holes because for the side pieces, I know that they have there's supposed to be a hole right here that they clip into, which obviously I don't have, so I might have to drill something right there and then eventually get like something to help keep the water from getting in there and stuff like that. And it shouldn't be too hard to do, but I'm gonna go ahead and start working on putting the new spoiler on. So I started doing a little mock-up of what it would look like. So here is the side piece, and this is about the area in which it would go, and there's a little clip on the front right here, and I just had to make a tiny hole and it would pop into place, and that would be pretty easy to do. It comes with other hardware as well, but the big piece is the main thing that I'm worried about. So it has two screws right there, and the first screw actually goes into the last, or the back screw where the old spoiler goes. So something like this, and I would have to drill a hole right there, and also drill a hole right there, well you can't see, hole right there as well to better fit and make it flush. And that's not too hard to do. I do want to get like some type of rubber seal to go around so that I don't have the issue of water getting in there and leaking into the cabin or the trunk. And then I would have to patch up these holes, of course, which isn't going to be too hard to do, as well as the center hole, but that's like really easy. Just bondo, we'll sand this down, bondo it, and fiberglass maybe, depending on like how it looks without it, because I don't know like the complete in and out of it, but it's not too hard from what I've seen before. So I'm gonna work on getting the holes drilled, and then I'm gonna come back whenever I'm done. So I got the drill. It's a little scary thinking about like drilling into the body of the car, but at the end of the day, it's gonna have to be done if I want to use the new spoiler. So I'm gonna do this a smart way and actually mark holes to where it's supposed to line up correctly, but I want to make sure that all the pieces are lined up. So I'm going to get both pieces that go on the side and line them up and put everything down before I actually get anything drilled in. So that's what we're going to do right now. So a trick I saw to help get your holes pretty much matched up evenly is using something like toothpaste and putting it on the bottom of the screw right here and pressing it against the part that's going to be drilled, and basically it's going to leave the toothpaste, and that's the exact hole you're going to want to do. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to try that right now and see how well it goes. As you see, it left a little white dot, and that's where we're going to be drilling. And I got this side over here as well, so we're going to go ahead and get those holes drilled. But first I'm going to check under the trunk and make sure that we're actually drilling in a good spot, because we don't want to drill into like something that's not actually sturdy enough to support the wing, and then whatever happens and that's that's not going to be good. Oh, here we go. And just like that, it's drilled. And now that that's a good hole, I'm going to go ahead and step up into a different. There was a pretty high chance that I thought I would have messed this up, but as you can see, I did good. It's actually perfect. So we're gonna go ahead and go to the other side and work on that. That looks pretty good. Now to put the wing up. Good. It looks really good. Okay, so both holes are drilled, and once we tighten down, we're gonna get rid of that little gap that's right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the hardware to drill it down in my pockets. Don't mind my hands, they're a little ashy because it's really cold. But now that's had some time to dry, I am going to go ahead and start with the wing and bolting it down. So it's all bolted down, so it looks pretty good. There's a little bit of a gap because on the front screw right here, it looked like it had been Gorilla glued or some type of glue. I guess originally it broke and they tried fixing it, and it's not exactly sitting flush on that side, but this side is pretty flush, and I think that's pretty good for how long it took. It took about maybe an hour altogether. So we're gonna go ahead and start on the side pieces, and then I'm gonna keep you guys updated on what happens next. All right, so we got the holes drilled. I'm gonna show you guys real quick. The holes are drilled and screwed in, and I got it in on that side as well. I had to make a little pilot hole for the plastic clip that clips into the body panel. So this is pretty much what it looks like, and it looks pretty good. There is a bit of a gap, but that's actually not a bad thing, considering that you know, I had to do everything by eye pretty much, and I didn't want it to be too close, because if I would have drilled it too close, it probably would have been hitting the middle piece. But I say that that's pretty good. Even from some angles, it's not that big of a deal. And now we're going to go ahead and go to this side and do pretty much the same exact thing. The next morning, and I just wanted to get a final look at everything and show you guys how the calipers turned out as well. So nice. There's not that much that you can really tell right now because they're not set up properly like through the wheels, but when I do the back, that'll give you a better idea. Other side looks really good too. It's nice even coat. Eventually I might touch up some areas if they really need to, but for right now it looks really good. Can't wait to get the wheels and everything on so I can get like that. Looks so good. But I think that's where we're gonna leave the video at. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like and share, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week.